Hey everybody, welcome to today's yoga practice. This is called Refresh and Fire Up. The first couple of minutes, we're just gonna take it slow, refresh our mind, refresh our body, and then we're gonna fire things up. Some things that I recommend for this practice is lighting up an incense. That just kind of sets up the mood for your mind, for your body. And maybe also a notebook, just in case some thoughts come up throughout the class. Instead of keeping it in your brain, you can just write it down in the notebook and then maybe you can deal with that later. Just a couple of encouragements. Today we're going to start in a nice and easy child's pose. Bringing your hips all the way back, your palms as far forward as you can get them, stretching out your shoulders, and just settling into this position. We're going to work with our breaths, taking a nice deep breath on the count of 4. Holding it in for a couple seconds. And letting it go. Very nice. A couple more breaths. In for a count of 4. Hold it. And release. Good. One more on your own. And let it go. Good. That left hand, let's walk it over to the right side. That left hip is going to want to come forward. Move that hip back and stretch out that left side of the body. Take a nice and deep breath in here. And let it go. Let's take a nice and deep breath in. One big one. Breathing in through your belly a little bit more. And let it go. Nice. Same thing on the other side. Moving that right hand over towards the left hand. That right hip, make it nice and squared. Maybe push your hips back a little bit. Take a nice and deep breath in. And let it go. Good. One more on your own. Maybe trying to get your body a little bit softer, a little bit longer. Take a nice deep breath in. And let that go. Coming back into neutral child's pose. One breath on your own, the deepest and slowest breath of all day, breathing in from your belly. Keep going a little bit more, even slower, filling up your chest this time too. Holding it at the top. Feel all that energy, that pressure build up a little bit more. And release. Let it all go. Get super soft in here and let's just stay here for a little bit. Maybe go on the fingertips of your hands to get a little bit more of a stretch on your chest, on your shoulders, hips further back. And let that go. Good. Let's come into a tabletop. That left hand is going to go up and around. We're going to come on down, thread the needle. That left shoulder is going to touch the floor. That left hand, the palm of the left hand is going to be on the floor as well. You're going to walk your right hands up and breathe. You should feel a nice stretch on the right side of your body. You can also press that left hand down on the floor. You should open up your chest a little bit more. One more breath here. Try to get as soft as you can. Control that breathing. And let it go. Good. Walking that right hand back up. Pressing onto that right hand. Same thing on the other side. So that right hand is going to come up, look up, and thread that needle. Left hand is going to walk forward. Those hips are going to want to tilt a little bit. Make sure they're in the same line. That right hand, press down, and you should get a nice stretch. Ooh, I feel it. And breathe. Good. Take a nice and deep breath in. Settle into it. And relax. One more breath. Maybe press onto that hand. Make your breath a bit more smoother. And relax. Good. Let's walk that left hand up. Turn your body. We're going to do a couple of cat-cows in here. Looking up, pressing the floor. And then press the floor away from you. Nice round on your upper back. Same thing. Press. And press the floor away. Good. This time, if you want to go a little bit further, try to get that chest forward. The palms of your hands are pressing down. Your knees and your palms are kind of coming together. That force. Press. And release. Good. Let's come into a down dog. Pedal out those feet. Right, left, right, left. That right leg is going to come back. Press on the back of the left calf. Try to get a little bit more length on that side body. Maybe getting your hips a little bit further up. Pressing onto the palms of your hands. And switch sides. Left foot on the back of the right foot. Press that calf down, the heel down. Press the palms of your hands. And release. Good. Let's walk our hands back to our feet. We're going to come in for a ragdoll. And just let everything go. Just release into this for a couple breaths. Nice and control. Right, left with your legs. Great. Maybe swing your body to the right, to the left, whichever side you want. Good. Let's roll up nice and slow. And roll those shoulders back. Maybe getting your head in there as well. Nice and smooth. Reverse. Nice. All right. You're going to just stay where you are. I'm just going to come here so you can see me. The right ear is going to touch the right shoulder. The left hand is going to push down. You should feel a nice stretch right here. And breathe. Trying to control your breath. Reach that hand up. Press far away as you can. Keep on breathing. We're going to put our body into some stressful situations in a little bit. Your goal is to keep that breath as smooth as you can. Left ear to the left shoulder. Press that hand down. So when things get difficult out in the outside world, you can go back into this practice knowing that you've had stress like this before. You can just breathe in as slow and as steady as you can, calming your mind, your body. Good. What we're going to do here is going to come back down. Feet are going to go a little bit wider, as wide as your mat. You're going to walk your hands out into a nice and easy plank. If you're advanced in this, you can get your chest forward, your heels back. If this is too much for you, just come down into your knees. Let's stay up here for 5. Pressing the floor away. Maybe a nice round in your upper back. 3, 2, that right leg is going to come on up. We're going to go for a side twist. Keeping your hips nice and high. Twist up. Nice and deep breath in. Good. That elbow. The right elbow is going to come down to the right foot. You're coming down into a nice and low lizard. If this is too much for you, knee could come down. And take a nice deep breath in. And right back out. One more on your own. Good. And switch sides. Left leg is going to come up. Let's go for a nice twist, keeping that hips nice and high. Turn your chest up. Hands go up. Take a nice and deep breath in. And release. A nice big deep breath in on your own. And let it go. Left elbow is going to come down to the left foot. Another nice and deep breath in. And release. Good. Let's come back into that nice strong plank. We're going to come down into a child's pose. You're going to take a nice and deep breath in, and this time you're going to think about your intention for this practice. What's one thing you want to get out of this? What's one thing that's holding you back? How can you be your ultimate self in this practice? Setting yourself with a clear intention. If you don't have an intention, maybe the intention is just of letting go of imperfection. Making this practice about you, about learning something new about yourself. Take a nice deep breath in. And let it go. Great. Let's come on up. We're going to go back into that down dog. Pedaling out the feet. Right, left, right, left. That left foot is going to come up. We're going to stamp the ceiling. Get it as high up as you can. If you want to go a bit further, that right foot that's down is going to try to get the heel down to the floor. Really feel that calf. Feel those hamstrings. Get that left leg a little bit higher up and breathe. Nice and steady breath. Keep going. Pressing your palms to the floor. And switch sides. Same thing. You want to stamp that ceiling. Try to get that leg as high up as you can. That left heel, you want to bring it down to the floor. Really stretch out that left leg. Nice and deep breath in. Pressing the palms of your hands. One more. Deep breath in. And release. Good. Back down to the floor. Left leg up one more time. This time we're going to open up that side body. Good. Think of your left foot stamping that side wall. The left side of the body is going to want to open up. Keep it still and squared. Press and release. Good. Other side. Up. Press that side body, that side wall. The body's going to want to open up. Keep it nice and squared. Press and breathe. Good. Bring it back down. Left leg is going to come up to the front of the mat. We're going to come up into a crescent. Nice and deep breath in right here. Good. We're getting into the fire section of our practice. This is when we want to be nice in control of our breathing, control of our body. Our mind should be nice and calm. One more deep breath in. Smooth, breathing in from your belly. and letting it go. Nice. Back to plank, opposite leg, same thing. Nice, strong crescent. Abs are engaged, hips are up, shoulders are back, nice and tight. Hands are up to the ceiling. Can you get in a little bit closer to that front knee? Pressing the front heel down to the floor. We should start sweating a little bit in here. Building that nice and strong fire there we talked about. Stay in it. One more deep breath. And come down to the floor. Nice. We're just going to hold this plank for a little bit, trying to regain our breath. Good. Hips up a little bit more if they're falling. For 3. For 2. For 1. Press back into that down dog. Pedal out your feet one more time. Left, right. Left, right. That left leg is going to come up. We're going to open the hips. And this time, turn all the way around. Pressing into that bottom hand. Trying to get the chest as far forward as you can. Deep breaths. Great. Let's switch sides. Same thing the other side. Leg is going to come up. Turn and twist the chest as high up as you can. Breathe into it. Great. Coming back down to that strong plank. We're going to come down to the floor. And we're just going to breathe for a little bit. Make a nice soft pillow. Turn to whichever side is more comfortable for you. And let it go. This is where we let things go even more. Feel that energy that's been built in your body. See where you're holding tension. Let it go a little bit more. Great. And like I said, if there's a thought that's bothering you, maybe it's a good time to write that thought in that notebook so it doesn't keep on taking space in your mind. Another deep breath in. And let it go. Great. Great. Let's get back to that nice and strong plank. Walk back to that down dog. Right leg is going to come forward into that crescent. We've been here before. Fire up that front leg. The heel, back heel is going to press back. Strong leg, strong thigh. Open up to a warrior 2. You're going to be nice and control on your breathing. Knee over that ankle. If you've been here before and you want to go even deeper, palms face forward and press out. Should feel a nice stretch right here. Going from one end to the other hand, press, keep on pressing, keep on breathing. Good. We're just going to switch warrior 2 to that other side. Keeping those arms nice and strong. Keep breathing. Stay with me. Nice and steady breathing. Feeling that fire build in your arms, build in your shoulders. Keep on breathing. Abs are tight. Stay with me for one more breath, as slow and controlled as you can. Ready? Good. Both of your legs are going to face forward. Try to go as wide as you can go. Your hands are going to go behind your legs, down to your calves or your ankles, and you're going to press. You're going to push your chest towards the floor using your bicep strength. This should feel super nice on your hammies. Take a deep breath in and release into this even deeper. Good. If you want to go a bit more, you're going to grab your hands and walk them back behind your heels, bringing that chest, that top of the head even closer to the floor. Take a deep breath in and release something. Good. Take a nice big deep breath in and release. Great. Let's walk our left hand to the right foot. We're going to go and open up that side body. Nice and deep breath in. Nice and control. And let it out. Feeling that fire starting to build. Deep breath in. Let it go. Good. One more. Trust this. Take a nice deep breath in. And let it go. Good. Walk on over to the other side. Right leg to the left foot. Open up that side body. Deep breath in. And release. Deep breath in. And let it go. Two more. Last one. Great. Come back to the middle. Let's go over to the right, to the left. Just shaking those hips out a little bit, shaking that leg out. For 3, for 2, for 1. Good. Back to center. Hands on the hips, using your abdominal muscles. Bring your chest up forward. Coming down to the middle. Hands out. Take a deep breath in. And release. Great. Take another deep breath in. Nice and controlled. Remembering those intentions. And let it go. Great. Let's come back to the end of the mat. We're going to bring our arms up. Take a nice deep breath in. And dive down. Good. Walk out to a nice and strong plank. This is where we're going to build up that fire again. Take a nice big deep breath in. Left leg is going to go out. Maybe a little bit of a bent on that right knee. Keep breathing. Pushing away from the floor for one more breath. Good, and switch sides. Right leg. Pushing away from the floor, chest is forward, hips are up. Heels is pushing back. One more breath. Building that fire. And release. Right hand is going to come up. Ready? Maybe you need to adjust your hand positions. Good. Maybe you want to shake the invisible person in front of you. Good. One more breath. Great. Left hand is going to come forward. Remember, we want to put that stress in our body and control our breathing. We are often under a lot of stress in the outside world. Being able to control our breathing is a superpower. Keep going. One more. Great. Press back and release. Pedal out those feet. Right, left, right, left. That right leg is gonna come up and forward to the top of the mat. We're gonna come back to that nice and low lizard. This time, the back leg is gonna come down. And breathe. If you're a bit more advanced, you have the option to keep that leg away from the floor or on the floor. You also have the option to open up this side of the body. If you can see on the camera, my foot is up, my knee is towards that wall. Come down and breathe. Nice and relaxed. Nice deep breath in. And let it go. Great. That front leg is going to straighten out. Maybe walk a little bit further up. Toes are going to point up to the ceiling. Hips are going to come back. Chest is going to come forward. This is where you're going to feel that hamstring stretch. When your chest leans forward, option to have your hands wherever you want. The further back, the more you're stretching and the more balance you're going to need. Deep breath in and breathe out. Another nice deep breath in and out. Great. We're going to switch sides. We're going to come up to the down dog. Pedal out, pedal out. Left leg is going to come up and over to the top. Coming down to the nice and low lizard and catching our breaths. We have the option to open up and breathe. Good. Take another nice deep breath in. And release. Good. That leg is going to come out and straighten it out. Hips are going to come back. Toes are going to point up. Take a nice deep breath in. And chest is going to come forward. Maybe walk your hands a bit further back. Good. Staying right there. Last breath. Great. Coming back to that down dog. Let's go for 2 deep breaths, nice and controlled. One more. We should be feeling nice and refreshed. And now we're going to build up that fire again. Let's come into a nice strong plank. Left leg is going to come on up. That right hand is going to come on forward. And breathe. Option to meet elbow to knee in the middle. Nice and strong. And right back out. Good. Opposites. Reach forward, reach back. Nice and controlled breathing, remember. Meet in the middle. Nice and strong abdominals. Core, shoulders, legs, everything's working. Breathe. And out. Good. Same thing on the other side. Stay with me. Ready? And breathe. Nice and steady breathing. Building that fire. Nice and controlled. Meet in the middle. Good. Switching sides. Last time right over here. Nice and long. Good. Breathe. Come to the center. Nice and strong. This time I'm a little bit more wobbly. I got you. Stay with me. All right. Back to plank for 10 seconds. You got this. Keep breathing. We're just building the foundation. Deep breath in for 5. And child's pose. Taking a nice deep breath in through your nose, filling out that belly, and release. Another nice slow deep breath in. Maybe going onto the fingertips again. And let it go. Alright, we got one last sequence, and then we're going to go into a nice warm down. This is where we're going to build up that fire one last time. Down dog. Pedal out, right, left, right, left. I want you to stay nice and strong with me. Control that breathing. If there are any thoughts in your mind getting in the way, write it down in that notebook. And let's go. Left leg is going to come on up. Bring it to the top of the mat. We've been here before many times. Elbow to feet for 3, for 2, 1. Back up. We're going to go into a side plank. Left hand is going to come up for that twisted angle. The right foot, you're going to go onto the side of that foot. The right foot, yep. And then that left leg is going to come on up. And breathe. Option to stay right here if this is too much. Or come here with me. The hips are going to come up and control that breathing. Whew, lost my balance there for a sec. Good for 3, for 2, 1. Back to plank. Down dog. Pedal out those feet. Right leg is going to come up. Same thing on this side. Elbow to foot. Good. Open up that side body. And let's get that foot nice and high to that side angle. Building up that fire one last time. Breathe. For 3, for 2, for 1, and plank for the last 10 seconds. Keeping that stress in your body. Keep on breathing. Remember that intention. We got 5, 3, 2, and knees to the floor, chest to the floor, and release. And just breathe, catching your breath. Let your body just wind down to the floor. Let everything go. Let it all go. Go in a bit deeper. And release. Slow down that breathing. Knowing that you can slow down your breath whenever you need it. In practice, in fitness, at work, at home. Whenever you feel this certain stress, no matter what is happening, you have the ability to slow it down with your breath, nice and control. And this, what we're doing right now, is we're practicing this. So when the stakes are just a little bit higher, we got the practice and we can apply it to any parts in our life. Good. All right, let's come on up. Sit on our tush. We're gonna spread our legs out nice and wide. We're gonna press down, get a nice big spine going, nice and tall, and we're gonna walk our hands out. Chest is forward, toes are pointed up. We're gonna stretch this entire groin area and breathe. We're gonna hold this for about a minute. Letting everything go, releasing into this. Pressing down on those hips. Spine is nice and straight, chest is forward. Trust the release. Last breath. And let it go. Good. Walking our hands out. We're going to stretch both of our legs forward. Reach your hands far towards your toes. Grab the outer side of your toes, your ankles, your calves, wherever your flexibility leads you. Get that chest forward and relax that head. And breathe. Relax your chin, your head. Nice and deep breath. Good. Left leg is going to come towards that right hammy. Let's come on forward. Take a deep breath in. And release. You should feel a nice stretch this entire side body. If you want to go even a bit deeper, that right hand could come inside the leg. That outside left hand could come out on the right side. And you could use the bicep to turn your body and breathe and release. Another nice deep breath in, maybe going a little bit deeper. And let it go. Great. Same thing on the other side. Bring that leg straight out. Foot comes in. Reach for that foot. Take a nice big deep breath in. And now, nice big deep breath in. And now, option again to get that the right hand outside the left foot. Left hand inside the right foot, using the bicep of the left to press and twist. And breathe. Relax into this. And breathe. One more. And breathe. Great. Let's walk our feet out. We're going to come into our final resting pose. We're going to take a nice deep breath in. And out. A nice deep breath in. And out. As you settle into this pose, just remind yourself of that fire that we build during this practice. Compare that state of mind to right now. Within just less than 40 minutes, you added stress and you took out the stress. And just know that you can need this whenever you need it. And if there's anything you need in the notebook, you can go into that in about 5 to 10 minutes. Maybe just stay in this place. This is where you rejuvenate, you restore. Just let your body rest. I want to thank you so much for practicing with me. And I'll see you next time. Enjoy your day.